Good morning, afternoon, and or evening, Pooter students and staff. My name is Tom, and welcome back to another episode of the PHS News. Now, a question might be going through your mind. Why are you doing the PHS News? There is no PHS. And you're right. The reason we're doing the PHS News is because, in all honesty, we wanted to create less of a news show since there's nothing to report on. There is no news. There's no Pooter events. There is no Pooter. We wanted to create a sense of community with the PHS News and make it less of a news show and more of a fun show that everyone can tune into and participate in. We're gonna have things like weekly challenges, weekly tournaments on Kahoot and Gimkit. We're gonna do all sorts of stuff that you can participate in and get real prizes. So if you wanna stay up to date on any news that we report and you wanna participate in this show, I need you to do something for me. I need you all to log into Google using your student email. Go to Pooter High School, the YouTube channel on YouTube, and hit subscribe. If you subscribe, you will get notifications on when we upload a news episode, along with other stuff that Pooter is uploading. On top of that, you will also enable us to do really cool things like live broadcasting, which we want to do. So, please, I am begging you, please go subscribe to Pooter High School on YouTube. We could really use your help. Now, before we get into all these cool tournaments and challenges and things like that, let's go to Riley, where she's going to talk about what Pooter is doing during quarantine.
Hey Pooter, it's Riley again. Last week we asked you what you've been up to since this quarantine started, so let's take a look at a few of the submissions. This was sent in by Sheehan. She says, "My sister and I are both very competitive and artistic, so we decided to have a friendly painting competition. Sometimes we do things such as Disney, and others we do whatever we would like." That looks so pretty, Sheehan. Thanks for sharing. Bronson shared that he has been working on an album the past few days, and what you were hearing now is the result from that. This sounds awesome. We're all really looking forward to hear what else you produced.
Look at the mountain!
So why did we decide to get the dog on the trampoline?
Now, Dara spent some time with family, even bringing her dog on the trampoline during these warmer days.
Oh, Dar, his ear's backward.
No, let's just fix that. Mr. Celebrity?
I'd encourage you to go outside while the weather is really nice. Breathe in some fresh air. Finally, Logan decided to show us his skills in spinning. The amount of concentration that must go into this is insane. I love it, and thank you for showing us. It was really nice to see what you guys have been up to. Keep finding ways to keep yourself occupied and entertain yourself. Thanks, Pooter. Back to Tom.
Thanks, Riley. Now, as I said, we want to introduce weekly challenges and tournaments. The first thing is that we're going to have a Gimkit this Thursday at 8 p.m. The join code will be posted on the what? The join code will be posted on the Pooter_Impala's Instagram page. So make sure you're following there to get the information, and then you can join our Gimkit tournament. We don't have a prize for this week, and I don't know if we really will have prizes. We're trying to figure that out, but yeah, you should join it because it's fun. Another thing we are doing is a weekly challenge. Every week, we're going to put up a challenge in which you will submit your response to that challenge, and we will highlight our favorite 10 on that Instagram page. On top of that, we will also highlight the top 3 winners on the news. The submissions open on Tuesday and will be closed on Sunday, so we have Monday to review all the submissions. This week's challenge is who can build the best pillow fort. If you think you can build an awesome pillow fort, build it, take a picture of both the exterior and the interior, and email them to me at 48975@psdschools.org. Again, 48975@psdschools.org. We will be posting our 10 favorite responses on the Instagram and highlighting our 3 favorites on the news. Now, maybe that challenge isn't for you and you're still feeling a little bored. Well, here's Bryce with how to stay entertained during quarantine.
So, I'm really bored. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are too. And if for some reason you're saying you aren't bored, then you're just lying to yourself. So I guess here are some things you can do when the boredom strikes. You can try cooking.
One hour later.
You can play a game. You can work out. Go for a bike ride.
Safety first.
You can learn how to play a new instrument. And you can learn a new sport. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Bryce. Now, normally this is when I would talk about Pooter sports or other Pooter events like theater productions or dances or other after-school activities, but that's not happening. So I'm just going to transition into the next segment with Dylan with a little package on how to keep your mind sharp during the break. Thanks, Dylan. Now, the challenges of working at home seem to exceed more than just doing Google Meets and other video conferences. It also comes in the news, seeing as Ben and I prepared an entire segment which was really funny about how to make really awesome little mini baked things in the microwave, and Adobe decided that it didn't like that package, so all the footage got corrupted. Remember, kids, if you're using Adobe, don't update. Ever. So because of that, unfortunately, it is time to end. Thank you, Pooter High School students and staff, for tuning in again with us this week, and we will see you next week for another episode of the PHS News. Have a great time and stay healthy.